Howdy folks, and welcome back to Arcane. Today we're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 5, which is titled Blisters and Bedrock, a name that is evocative of Vi, Blisters being very Vi-coded, what with all of her punching stuff, kind of bloody knuckles, blistery kind of stuff, and Bedrock, something foundational, right? Maybe Echo, Jace, and Heimerdinger being transported back in time. I'm holding on to that theory until I'm proven incorrect. Or correct. I could be vindicated, who knows. You know, just the fact that we went this whole last episode without really checking in with, like I said last time, more than half the cast, I'm itching to know where they are. We could not have Jinx and Warwick. We could just totally not visit that this episode. I think I'd be fine as long as we check in with some of the other characters who we didn't last time. Which I believe we will. I did catch a little bit of the blurb here on Netflix. It does look like we will at least be checking in with Vi. And some Caitlyn as well, which, you know, I've had enough of her in this past episode. But, you know, whatever. I still trust that this show is going to cook. It's still going to be very good. But just please let me know that some of these other characters are okay. If like Jace and Echo and Heimerdinger are just straight up dead, that would be absolutely insane. And we just never hear from them again the rest of the series. Absolutely not. Impossible. 0% chance that happens. But it would be funny though if they just like, no, what'd you expect? You saw them get zooped out of existence by the Arcane, what was it called? The Wild Rune, right? No, you saw it. You saw them just get completely obliterated. That's it for them. The end of their story, I guess. That would be insane. They would never, not in a show like this, but that would be, you know, absolutely wild. More wild than the Wild Rune, I think. But regardless, I'm excited to see what happens in this episode. So let's scooch over into position with a couple quick housekeeping things. Just, hey, thank you for being here watching this. I'm really hoping now that we're past kind of the initial hype of everything coming out and all the other reactors kind of rushing to get all of their stuff out, that now that, you know, this should be not next week. Okay, so still a couple weeks before Christmas. Regardless, I think a lot of reactors have all of their reactions out already, so the fact that mine are just kind of drip feeding out after this, I'm hoping it draws more people in, that I'm getting less lost in the shuffle, because I'll be honest, I've been a little disappointed with how poorly these have been doing on the channel. I'm still loving Arcane. It's still a phenomenal series. I'm doing this for me at this point, I feel like. But you know what? If you're here watching, enjoying this, just thank you very much that you know, stuck with me with these. And if you're just finding these at this one, go back and watch the others, please. Maybe skip season 1. I was still very new to reacting when I put those up, but you know, they are there should you choose to watch them. If you want to see this and all the other ones uncut, unedited, I have a link to the Patreon in the description below. And hey, while you're here on YouTube, just go ahead and leave me a comment and a like. Let me know what you think of this episode of the reaction. And I got some sleepy time tea because I need a little bit of extra zen in my life. Still dealing with, you know, a couple throat issues, but you know, Arcane calls, and I will heed the call. So let us start up Season 2, Episode 5, Blisters and Bedrock, in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so who are we picking up with? This is, oh shoot, do I know this guy? Shoot, that was one of Silco's men from Season 1. I knew I recognized the tattoos from somewhere. That's a nice way to ring the bell. Oh, is this Vi? Oh, straight up punched his shit off. Yeah, oh my god, look at her. The black hair though? Ooh, and just a little streak of red in there. I love it. I was one of those proto-emo kids in the early 2000s that my colors on AIM were a black background with red text. I thought I was so cool for it. And now here Vi is carrying on the tradition. Not doing well, it seems, though. Though I love her doing the gladiatorial stuff here. Did I even say that word right? The gladiator stuff. What was it? Legend of Korra. Korra was off doing her kind of ring fighting stuff. What was it? Season 4, I think? Yeah, Vi is... she's in a bad way. It's rough, buddy. Caitlyn jump scare. Jinx jump scare? I mean, that could actually be Jinx, though. You didn't let me die a couple episodes ago. I ain't gonna let you die this time. Sister. Oh, she might actually be there.
Looking good, sis.
Oh, Jinx backwards. So it shows up in the mirror.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. It's Vander. I'm not falling for one of your tricks.
No, 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 no. This is real.
He's alive.
Alive is a bit of a loaded term, I think.
He needs our help. I can prove it.
I can't get over Vi. I guess that answers that question, what she's been up to, huh? Once again, every episode, this intro makes more and more sense. And I did have one other thing that I think I thought of after I recorded last time. Going on with my time travel theory. I'll call it out when it gets there. All right, right here. See, he jumps and then the time reverses. So I wonder if that's like a subtle little hint that at some point he goes back to the past. I know that I've said that I think in League of Legends he has time-related stuff with his character. But also that time reverses in that intro. So I'm still clinging to it. Ooh.
The beast came for you. It was summoned by you.
In my experience, only guilty men answer accusations with silence.
In my experience, no one in power is innocent.
Damn. Bars. Yeah, that we've been hearing every time we've gotten Warwick stuff. Careful, it might summon him again.
Your youth betrays you. Patience is a productive age, both of which I possess in abundance.
Tell me what you were planning.
Didn't you just hear me? I'm patient as fuck. Oh, is this finally... Wait. Is this... Yeah, this is Mel. Okay, so we're finally picking up with her. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna cough up like cockroaches or something. That's an interesting holding cell. The kind of the rose pattern in the ceiling. I like that. I can't tell if that's her mother that's tethered up in there. Visuals are crazy though. Ugh. Ugh. Don't like it at all. Damn, are those like bloodstains of people who've tried to climb out? God, stop showing it. I fucking hate cockroaches.
Hope you find these quarters to your liking. They still haven't replied to my request for a transfer.
Who's there?
Not sure I know anymore.
Is that one of her other siblings?
They killed my friend. Alora was there.
Oh no, that was her, okay.
What is this place?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Step into the light.
I was gonna say, she hasn't seen any of her family in a very long time. That very well could be a brother she just doesn't recognize.
Kino.
I'm guessing so.
It's me, brother. Mel.
Mel.
So is that the brother that was purported to have died in the last season? And that Mama Medarda just kind of assumed was dead because he got taken? Or if this is... I'm pretty sure there were multiple siblings. I kind of love the black hair. I know I said it was weird at the beginning of the episode, but I kind of love it. Glad to see that other kid, Isha, is still alive and kicking. At least for one more episode.
This is where I lost him.
Aw, that's so cute.
Cool, huh? Not even toxic.
Oh.
Well,
Ugh.
pretty sure.
Yeah, she just keels over dead.
Why the hell would Vander be all the way down here?
Beats me. Ask him yourself.
If he can talk. If he can say more than just her name.
She wasn't always like this. She actually used to be pretty cool. Before I kicked her butt.
See what I mean? Delusional.
Wish I was just seeing things when you decided to throw him with the Pilty goons who murdered Mom and Dad.
Well, at least they never had to see the psycho their daughter turned into.
Wow.
I busted half of Zahn out of Stillwater while you were passed out in the bottom of a mug.
I mean, that is also true.
Before I kick your ass again.
Damn,
You
again.
wouldn't last 1 second without all your ugly gadgets.
Ha! What about those over-designed bitch mittens you didn't even build yourself?
Over-designed bitch mittens. Nice. That was a line.
You think I need these to...
There. 1 second.
Oh. No, no, no. Not making me happy. Oh, don't hit Isha. Please, 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 please. Oh, no, that's... Oh, well, you know, to be fair, though, she did kind of deserve it for the bite. Oh, no. Oh, no, the blood. The bite was a bit of a dirty hit. I thought Warwick was going to come running at the smell of blood. Once again, probably, though, just trained on singed blood. That's so hard to say. Singed. Yo, what if Vi claps with those things on?
Maybe this is like a do-over. Besides, he's your father too.
Yeah. I want things to go well. I want their relationship to be mended at least somewhat to where, you know, even if they can't say we're sisters again, they can at least, like, coexist a little bit.
I've fought battles from the Blood Cliffs to the Dalamore Plain. I've never seen a beast of such savagery.
No beast is more savage than man. I trust you have terms.
You will serve me. My enemies will be yours. Your weapons will be mine. I will supply all your needs.
Interesting.
You will be treated as an esteemed advisor, but I demand absolute loyalty.
Can he accept that, though?
Do not test this, or you will yearn for Caitlin's dungeons.
That I don't doubt.
He isn't a monster. He was once a man, victim of great tragedy.
Yeah. Aren't they all in this series, right?
It now seems I had yet to uncover the right catalyst.
And there we go.
I held rights in Piltover. She believes you're dead.
Okay.
I do like to disappoint her.
Seems like something you probably can't get away with too often. It's a puzzle.
How did you know to do that?
I don't know. It's like some sort of puzzle.
That's just what I said, Mel.
How did you wind up here?
She didn't tell you.
Oh, so she knows?
I started hearing strange rumors about Mother. They said many years ago she passed through their hometown and fell in love. The more I inquired, the more I started believing it. The affair led to a child. Whatever that child inherited is of terrible interest to our captors.
Gotcha. Okay, so they're trying to ensure that that's the only heir, right?
This will allow you to locate your beast.
Not precisely.
No, this is a new experiment.
My
Oh.
family archives have shed light on many of the city's mysteries. One such mystery caught my attention.
I kind of love her
The
her
curious
outfit
dismissal
too.
of a revered academy alchemist. And no mention of his crime.
Something so heinous they can't even talk about it, probably.
We have our answer now, don't we? Dr. Revik.
Oh, a real name. Oh, she's...
You're a monster. Why do all this?
Why not?
For love.
He has his own. So what the fuck is in there? A daughter? A wife? It looks like a daughter.
Everything I've done is to cure her.
It's so sad.
I believe the beast may hold the final key.
Precisely what are you trying to cure?
Death.
Mel?
I'm getting us out of here.
So how long has he been down there and he's never tried to touch the walls or do anything, right? So does she recognize these patterns then? Are these similar to the runes that Jace kind of has been dealing with? Also bold of them to put them in a prison that has an escape puzzle.
Usually there are consequences for someone who fails these tests. Deadly consequences.
I deserve to know the truth.
I'm missing something.
And what's...
A healthy sense of self-preservation, I'd say.
Okay, I was about to ask, like, what's going on with him? His voice, his movements?
You aren't my brother.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, God.
Who are you? What have you done with Kino?
Whoa. Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, it just sinks back into it, right? Oh, maybe he is dead after all.
We had such high hopes for him.
At first, it seemed plausible that he could have been the child. Then your mother led us to you, sister.
She's the child. I love the way it looks. I know I said... Oh. Oh, what does she have going on? And is that how she survived Jinx's thing? That was always kind of a mystery that they just straight up never addressed. And here, hold on, let me pause real quick. We did see, like, when that missile was heading for the council, like, a little brief, like, flash of light beforehand. And so I know it was speculated that, like, maybe she had some kind of a protection amulet or something on her that, like, kicked in. Or perhaps now confirmed somewhat that it's just some kind of innate, some kind of magical ability. I mean, we know that the Black Rose kind of can manifest stuff and do all sorts of interdimensional tomfoolery. So if she is indeed part of their clan, or at least half on her presumably father's side, then, you know, she's got some stuff in her that we just don't know about. And it's just been lying dormant in her all this time with no, like, knowledge that it needs to come out, except in, like, a dire circumstance, like a missile hitting the council room, which would explain, once again, why Jace didn't have a scratch on him, Mel didn't have a scratch on him, but everyone else got, like, fucked up so bad. Interesting. And now I want to see more, and I don't know if they're going to revisit her by the end of the episode, or just kind of leave us hanging with this Warwick plot line and the singed stuff. Or I guess Dr. Rarick, did she call him? I forgot what the name she said was. I just know him by what people have been calling him from his League of Legends name, Singed, which is very difficult to say when you're trying to say, like, you know, a possessive tense or something like I was trying to say earlier. Regardless, let's continue. Trying to recognize if this is part of their old digs from back in, like, season 1. Or some of like an old hideout of his, because those look like some of his little metal gloves that he used to wear. And a V for Vander in the clothes. It smells like 10 years of dust. I'd be sneezing like a motherfucker in there. How allergic I am to dust. I would be sitting in there like this, in this room.
Silco.
Oh, Vander and Silco, that was the S.
Silco.
I've looked everywhere, but it's clear you don't want to be found. God, I'm shit at this. I'm sorry. I told myself what I did to you was for the greater good, that you deserved it. Anyway.
Just something about hearing his voice again, just like...
Blisters and bedrock.
Blisters and bedrock.
If he found this, everything might have been different.
Wow. Or maybe it wouldn't have. Well, oof. He's coming. At the very least, Vi found out something new about him. So hopefully, at the very least, this helps prove that Jinx wasn't completely bullshitting. Just got like a chill down my spine.
We have to get out of here.
It's him. It's Vander.
That's not Vander.
It is. Something's got him riled up. Vander, no. It's me.
Bad Vander. Bad dog. Oh, wow. Oh, is it the girl? Is it the blood? Isha?
He's gonna kill you. Don't hurt him.
Ooh. Oh god, did his head just like rip apart and then just heal itself? This does not make me happy. You know, they're going back and forth. It's the odd numbered episodes that are hurting me this time around, I guess. Because last time, Jinx and Warwick was super cool. Like the metal going on and everything. And now this is just like not cool at all.
Vi, it's him. You have to believe me.
Let him pick you up and look you in the face. Maybe he'll go, Vi. She's just gonna drop her guard. Echo did say she was shit at blocking, right? Back in season 1. Oh, this is from season 1 too, this song.
What's the occasion?
Whoa, hold the fuck up.
In the mood for a familiar song?
Oh, is that their parents? I'm like, I don't even know what to say.
I'm knocked up. I haven't told him. Working up the nerve.
So that would be Vi then, right?
I don't know anything about kids.
Yeah, because this would be her first.
Hey, you're gonna be a great mother.
She started trying to come up with a name, and it hits me that this one word is a decision she's gonna live with her whole life.
Oh man, does one of them name her?
The second I told you, I put you on the hook. You two are gonna figure this Zon thing out. I don't care if you have to carve it out of the bedrock covered in blisters.
Oh,
Fail anymore.
that's where it came from.
To Zon then. Blisters and bedrock.
To Zon. Oh man, I wasn't expecting this. I'm sorry I've been so quiet.
I've always liked the name Violet.
I don't know why, just the fact that he named her. It hit me. That hit. That got me teary-eyed. The fact that it was fucking Vander that named her. That stuck. I don't know why that hit me so hard. It wasn't like full-on crying, just like eyes full. And I knew it was coming too. It was one of those things, like it was obvious one of them was gonna say it by the end of the scene. Well, his red turned to green. I hope that's a good sign. Oh, the hug.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, come in here.
He's your dad too.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, that got me good. And he's probably feeling so much fucking pain. Poor fucking guy. Yeah, you're part of the family too now. Oh, fuck. Is that it? I'd be totally satisfied if that was the end of the fucking episode. No, I hear something else. At least we're following back up here. Is that... Oh, that's one of the people that Victor healed, right? Still tears on my fucking cheeks. That is Victor. No, that's... Oh, that's Jace. That is Jace with a fucking beard. I just saw the kind of longer brown hair and kind of assumed. I didn't see the beard. What the fuck? Oh! Holy shit!
What are you doing here? Jace. One could ask the same question. How are you walking?
Victor.
Who do you think could mend such a broken creature? Would you want to speak with him?
Jace. I'd feared I wouldn't have the chance to speak with you again.
What the fuck? He speaks through
I would prefer
his followers.
in person.
Is Sallow still in there?
Where else would I be?
Wow, that's so trippy.
I have so many breakthroughs to share with you, Jace.
I thought you were done with Hextech.
This is beyond Hextech now.
You've given Hextech to the people?
As we
in a sense,
we would.
Hextech isn't a miracle. It's a curse.
You seem different. Something happened.
Tell me about it. In a full flashback that spans the whole next episode.
I must return to him.
So what is even little energy things from it?
I can't let you leave. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry too.
I don't think there's anything Jace can do to stop him, to be honest. Yeah, I was gonna say, he is on a whole other plane of existence at this moment. You think your physical weapons will do anything to him? Also, holy shit, I need to see what happened there. You know, I'm kind of bummed that we had that scene, to be honest. I mean, it was cool as hell. I'm glad we got some kind of answers or whatever, but if they just ended with the family group hug, like, I would have just been a devastated, like, mess, like, just trying to get through words while still blubbering about it. Oh, holy shit, man. That scene hit harder than I think anything in the whole show. So far, at least, the group hug, just seeing the flashback to their mother, young Silco, young Vander, and then just coming back and seeing the two of them just like embracing, saying like, "Come over here, Jinx." Like, oh man, that fucked me up. That fucked me up so bad. But I really want to fucking know. I'm assuming there's some time shit going on, given the fact that Jace now has a full beard. His hammer seemed to be super different. He, seemed to be in a completely different state of mind. Kind of like, spoilers for Lost, a show that's now like 20 years old, I think. But in one of the seasons, so Lost's whole big thing is that they kind of, they relied on flashbacks to kind of tell the story. Whatever the character was going on the island also mirrored something that was from before they landed on the island. And you'd kind of see the flashbacks throughout the episode. So kind of an A and a B plot with the same character, one of which being a story in the past, one of them a story in the present, kind of relating to whatever emotions or whatever they went through in that. But at the end of season 3 or 4, I forget which one, we see some really fucking weird flashbacks, and it's one of the main characters, Jack, and he has this beard, and we've never seen him with a beard before, and it's just like nothing makes sense. It's just kind of uncomfortable, and you're like, when the fuck is this? And then you come to realize at the end of the episode that it was a flash forward. I said all that to say, like, the show that kind of deals with time stuff, now dealing with time in a different fashion. Also just the fact that he was a character that did not have a beard, that now had a full beard, and kind of was going through some shit. That's kind of my biggest anchor point to kind of compare Jace to right here, in the fact that he has seemingly been through a whole lot of shit for quite a while. Like, his hammer was like warped looking, like it looked not correct, right? Like, it was all shiny and new and glowing and everything when we last saw him, and now it's been through the ringer, potentially years of neglect and rust and rot and whatever on it, and now oh god, just the fact that we're going to be dealing with both Jace and Victor, the two former lab partners, then drawn apart by creative differences and, one being elevated to power, right? Now on completely diametrically opposed sides of, essentially the same debate about Hextech, right? One finding enlightenment and a new purpose in life. It has healed me and I have healed others with it. Look at this good we're doing. The other seeing, I have seen true evil and we need to stop this. And this is all connected to it. And now, like, what used to be just kind of like squabbles in the lab about how to go about their experiments kind of are now like totally opposite ends of the spectrum, like factions being drawn, lines in the sand being drawn about how to deal with this thing. And I think that is super interesting. The fact that it's going to be these two characters kind of facing off about that. This was a really good episode. This was, you know, the Mel stuff was interesting, but like kind of, I don't want to say forgettable given everything else that we saw at the very end of the episode. The Singed stuff was good. You know, with the whole kind of music box thing, typically you kind of associate that with a child. So it's not the biggest surprise to me that he was doing this for a daughter who had, I guess, died, and he's been preserving her corpse all this time to trying to bring her back to life. And all of his experiments have been for that, which I guess makes sense. The whole, the rare creature with the mutation in season 1 that we had to keep the mutation alive, you know, any possibility he had, any avenue that he had to try to, like, you know, fix his daughter, basically, he was going to pursue to the very end, right? And that's where Shimmer came from. That's, you know, these experiments with Warwick. I still don't 100% understand why he said that Warwick was like the final key to it, when it seems like he kind of just really did some Frankenstein stuff with the wolf like fangs and like beast heart, all sorts of stuff that he just kind of stuffed into Vander to make this big like Frankenstein's monster of a beast, right? But now here we are, and he's got some kind of a plan with him. But now he's, you know, he's precious pet of Jinx and Vi, now reunited, now with common ground again to be, you know, that family. They are now that family with the group hug. You know, that dynamic is very much alive. This was a game changer of an episode, let alone the fact that the stuff that happened in it was interesting and hit really hard emotionally. It changed the status quo of a lot of characters. And that, I think, is really interesting in and of itself. Like, this honestly felt like it could have been like the end of an act, kind of how they do these in 3 episode act chunks, kind of. The ramifications of this episode feel like they carry the weight of being an end of act episode, but we still have 1 episode left in this second chunk here. So what could happen next time? I have no clue. This was all like shocking, groundbreaking stuff. And this is, I think so far I would say this is the best episode of the season. Certainly just had the most going on, even though I feel like there were long periods of time where I didn't really have anything to say. That I was just kind of taking it in of, you know, just characters talking. Like I said, the daughter reveal for Singed wasn't the most hard to see thing coming, but you know, just, man, that stuff with Vander, that flashback scene just hit so fucking hard. More so than just reading the note that he had written to Silco in the past. Like, just seeing them all younger and in the past, and their mother, like, just... And then the gut punch of what came after. I can't get over that, man. That fucked me up. I can't wait to watch reactions to this episode. I try to wait and stay like a couple episodes behind, so like other people's theories don't get like in my head as well, and I kind of spout off a lot of stuff that I've been hearing, at least especially for like very recent episodes. But fuck me, I really need to go watch reactions to this one, just because like I need to relive other people living that moment for the first time, that group hug, because that fucked me up so bad, man. It's good shit, man. Great episode, phenomenal stuff. Can't wait to see what comes next. And it sucks because, you know, that was so heartwarming with Warwick and I guess Vander, Vi, Jinx, and Isha now. That was such a heartwarming moment in a show where I believe, you know, somebody said something about being met with tragedy. And I said, oh, ain't that the case for most characters in the show? But it's like, that is true though. And it's like, okay, when is the tragedy going to hit? Which one of these is going to be ripped apart from the family? Is it going to be Vander again? Am I going to have to watch this man die a second time? Am I going to have to watch this child die who I've been suspecting is going to die for the last couple episodes in Isha? I kind of see whatever happens, it's not going to be either Jinx or Vi. I think they're going to remain united in this. And whatever happens to either one of the other end, they're both going to be like, it's fucking go time. Let's get our vengeance on, right? So I'm just waiting for that other shoe to drop, and it is going to be fucking painful when it does. And I'm not looking forward to it. I am, but I'm also not. Anyway, regardless, I think I'm about done talking with this one. So what did you think of this episode? Did you cry like I did? Did you cry harder than I did? Less than I did? Did this somehow not? Are you a heartless monster that this just didn't affect at all? Let me know. And I guess just come back next time for the next episode of Arcane, where we'll see if I cry again. Take it easy, everybody.